Hey everyone, it's Types. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing off a really cool deck that I found on Limitless when I was browsing decks, and it's Clefairy with Hisuian Basculegion. And I know what you're all thinking. I have no idea what that is, and apparently it's this. It's really interesting. There's the new Clefairy from Lost Origins. The Basculegion's also new, but the Clefairy is really the star of the show here with its Moon-Watching Party ability. A bit of a strange name. It might be a mistranslated Japanese name. I'm not really sure, but essentially, as long as this Clefairy is in the active, you search for a basic energy, attach it to each one of your bench Clefairy. So if you have this Clefairy in the active, the other three on your bench, you just accelerate 3 psychic energy, and then that's really good. And you can use that with each Clefairy. Every turn will use for every turn? No, but you can certainly get a few every turn and get a ton of energy into the board, and eventually into the discard pile, which is good with Hisuian Basculegion. And then you can just recycle this energy and do big damage, and it does 20 for each psychic energy attached to all your Pokemon. And each time you use the ability, assuming you have a full bench, that's 60 more damage. So you can one-shot V's turn 2, certainly turn 3, and V-Stars, not too difficult to one-shot those. One-shotting V-Maxes is kind of hard, but usually V-Maxes you can trade fine with anyway. This deck doesn't play any Gusting, which is a bit scary. It plays a bunch of, Escape Rope, but no Boss Orders or Pokemon Catcher. It does play Glare and Articuno, though, which can snipe. But then, as I said, recycling energy with Hisuian Basculegion. It shuffles all the basic energy from your discard pile back into your deck. It does 20 per energy shuffled back, or per card shuffled back. And that's for free on stage 1, which is really cool. That means you can use it in any type of deck. And it works really well with this deck. We are getting rid of tons of energy, and then you can throw it all back into the deck. We play Ordinary Rod to recycle our Pokemon and our energy if we need, but Hisuian Basculegion is the main way of getting the energy back and also doing massive damage. And the Hisuian Basculegion, the basic here, has a really nice attack for free again. As a basic, you essentially call for family, search for 2 basics, stick them straight onto the bench, and that's really good for a free attack. Honestly, it might see play in other decks, I'm not sure, but it's pretty cool. We got Manaphy as bench barrier, and then just a bunch of switching cards, standard supporters, and a lot of energy and Pokemon search because we want to get going as quickly as possible. Haven't tried this deck out too much, but I'm really excited to get into it, so let's hop into our first game. So we're hopping into our first game here, and by the way, if you want to see the deck list, it should be down below in the description, a link to the Limitless page at least, and who it was piloted by. It will give you all that information if you want that. I guess we go first here, and I'm not sure most decks want to go first, though. This starts not too good. It's not the worst start I've seen, though. This isn't that bad, I guess. We can get going a bit here. And it looks like we are against a Surf Edge deck, which is not what I was expecting, but it's fine. We priced a Clefairy. That's where we got the Hisuian Heavy Ball. Again, not too big of a deal, but we're just going to go ahead, get a bunch of Clefairies into play. We want to accelerate as much energy as we can turn 1. Grab the other level ball. Or play the other level ball, get another Clefairy. I don't think I want the Air Balloon on the Manaphy. Air Balloon on Clefairy is really good. So I'll switch card into that Clefairy, get a few energy into play already, and then we can retreat again into one of these Clefairies. Moon-Watching Party again, so we got already 4 energy. We'll attach 5, and we actually hit them for weakness, so that's good. I'm a bit nervous. They can theoretically get the turn 1 KO here. Will they? Probably not. I'm not really sure what their deck is. There is the Glare and Surfetch Zapdos deck, which is pretty solid. We should be able to beat them, though. As I said, we hit them for weakness. We have the KO in hand if we just attach an energy, so super nice. Yeah, it looks like it is that deck. If they get the KO, it's not great for us, but it's not too bad. They can KO us with Zapdos as well. Some Fairy Pokemon resist fighting, but we don't, so not ideal. Looks like they're probably grabbing Crobat, I think. I don't know the deck too well, but yeah, they play Crobat. I wonder if they play the Baby Mew as well. Oh, and they do play Switching Card, which makes sense. They'll probably attack with that Baby Zapdos if they can. because the Surfetch will probably get KO'd. They are a bit, I guess, quote unquote, safer if they go with the Surfetch because it might not get KO'd, but we should be able to get it. The issue with this deck, obviously, is the engine. You see, some decks play Radiant Greninja. If you're playing just the Clefairy, you're definitely playing, and there it is, there's the Radiant Greninja by them. But Clefairy decks sometimes play Radiant Greninja, but I don't play that in my list. It's not a lot of room for it, so maybe it belongs in the deck, maybe not. Or I said my list. It's not really my list. As I said, I did rip this off Limitless. I might make some changes to it, but it looks quite solid. We see a training card they're giving to us. That's pretty cool. Obviously, that's really good. Has great synergy with Zapdos for them, but nice for us. Yeah, it looks like they're just getting the KO with the Zapdos there. That's all good. We got the response KO, so feel fine about that. Hopefully we draw into something, another energy. You know, it's not the worst. How much damage? We're doing enough. I know that much. I could recover an energy with Training Court. I don't think we need to just yet, though. We're not down too much. Getting more in the discard for the Hisuian, whatever it's called, the Hisuian Basculegion is good. Oh, also when you use this ability, none of the cards stack, which is kind of weird. It makes getting the cards, the energy onto your Pokemon a bit easier, but it's a bit awkward. But I'll keep the energy in the discard and take the KO. So we're even on prizes, and they're in an awkward spot. And I believe they used a switch card already as well. We hit Level Ball. That's honestly not that good. We could get ourselves the Hisuian Basculin, though. So it's not the end of the world. I imagine they play Scoop Up Net. Yeah, they play Scoop Up Nets here. And they have like a lot of different routes. They can accelerate with, to Zapdos here. But they are down a bunch of energy, and they can't afford to just get rid of energy all the time. With Radiant Greninja and Zapdos, they will have to get into the cards they want, but it's been awkward. Quick balling away that Zapdos. Maybe going, another Crobat. So that's their second Crobat, and that's probably the last one they have. They don't really hate playing Crobats, but they're just bearing the resources. Looks like they do have the 2 energy on the Zapdos. They do have the switch card as well. I believe they've used Training Court, but I don't quite remember. Maybe not. If they haven't, they'll certainly use it here. They're down how many? 4? Yeah, so they used it. They'll be down 7 energy after this. We see a research. It would be really great if we got Marnied. Probably not likely to happen, though. They lose a few bosses' orders, but it's not a... They probably don't feel too bad about that. I really do hope I top deck something here, though. The deck, as I said, is a bit awkward to set up. Just playing straight Clefairy is a bit boring, but it's interesting being able to see how much damage you can do. I guess I do actually have the KO on the Galarian Zapdos already. They are going in with the Surfetch, though, which can attack back-to-back turns. They are down 2 switch card as well. I wonder if they play 4. I wouldn't be shocked if they do. We would just see the Meteor Smash for the KO there. Now they're in a bit of an awkward spot because they need the switch, but it's not too crazy. We hit the Hisuian Basculegion, though, which is insane. Gonna go ahead and grab the Hisuian Basculin, which will allow us to pick up a KO after this. I could attach to the active Clefairy. We can't use a Moon Watching Party because we don't have any more Pokemon in any more Clefairy in play. We need to get those back at some point. I think I'll just attach to the active, though. We don't need to attach to this Hisuian Basculin at any point. We can't use Gather the Crew either because we don't have any Pokemon. Or we could use it, but it's not going to do anything. I'll Moon Watching Party for, I believe, 160 here. So that's not bad by any means, but it's not the best. So I wonder what they're going to go in with here. They probably have a switch. If they don't, that's a bit unfortunate for them, but I'll certainly take it. They're down a lot of cards in deck as well. And as I said, they're a bit wary probably to use that Radiant Greninja. And they play down another Surfetch. They do have a switch, and they're just moving the energy to this other Surfetch, so that's fair. We'll have 9 energy in the discard, which isn't a lot. It's not enough to get the KO here, unfortunately. They attach to Crobat, which is surprising. The energy is going to be essentially wasted. I'm not quite sure why they put it there. Because if they need a pivot, the Galarian Zapdos here has free retreat, which is really good. Their scoop up netting, probably that. Okay, the Galarian Zapdos. Do they have 2 energy? Yes, they do. They have 6 energy in play and 5 in the discard, and Soniaing for 2 more. So that's probably that's most of their energy, certainly. 11 energy down is a ton. Let's see what we're doing here, though. We're really in an awkward spot after this. Cynthia's Ambition, though, and that's an insane top deck. I mean, I was waiting to see supporters. We were pretty close for a while there. But it's a bit awkward. We can't get the KO. I certainly don't mind getting rid of an energy here. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of. I can still attack with. I can snipe this Surfetched, so I think I might do that. That feels pretty good, and we get more energy in the discard for the Hisuian Basculegion. So yeah, I think I like that play there. Can recover an energy. I believe that discards all psychic energy. So we might find ourselves stuck for a few turns, but I'm not too worried about it. I didn't attach energy either yet this turn. So I'll Fog Crystal here. And I can Hard Retreat. And I could snipe. I could KO the active as well, which isn't too bad. My opponent won't even be able to do much damage to me with the Zapdos, so I think I'll, yes, to any other Pokemon, it does apply weakness to the active, I believe. Yep, so I'll just take the KO there. The Surfetch with the damage on it shouldn't be too hard to KO, so I don't mind that. Another Cynthia's Ambition, that's fine, I guess. Another Psychic Energy as well, so that's cool. We can hit really hard with the Hisuian Basculegion and just one-shot anything, so that's nice. And I'm trying to think, does switching carts... yeah, your active has to be a basic, but the bench doesn't have to be, so that's fine. It looks like they're probably going to paralyze us, which is fine. They're not even two-shotting us because of resistance. They're only hitting 40 damage with three-shotting us, which is pretty awkward. You see why the Galarian Articuno can be really good. In this matchup, it's really good, but honestly, just in general, it's nice. Looks like they're going to go in with that Surfetched. Probably. They're definitely getting KO'd in return, though. So, but that's definitely the play they're going for. And then we'll just research to send it. We want to be able to hit the recovery cards that we have. We play 2 Rescue Carrier, 3 Rod, so shouldn't be too hard to hit. I wonder what they're doing. Yeah, so they're under Training Court. How many energy are they down as well? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They have 1 in hand. They just got back. So that's 13. But I don't think they'll be able to or at least attack us after this. But you see they easily get the KO there. But having to give up this 2 prize as well. We lose the Hisuian Basculegion. It's fine, though. We can just route it back. Not too big of a deal. We hit a Switch Cart. Rod, which is cool. I'll Rod back. Honestly, I'm not... I guess I'll Ordinary Rod back. Definitely just Pokemon here. Doesn't make sense to send back the energy. But I'll do the... I think we want the Articuno and the Basculegion. It gives us more options in the future, so I think this is actually the play. I can definitely play this down. Switching cards fine, but nothing crazy there. Let's see, I'd like to get down. I'm going to recover an energy here, and I'm going to get the Articuno down already. And yeah, we're almost out of energy. You see, it would be really problematic if we didn't have this Hisuian Basculegion. Some decks choose to just play a lot of copies of Energy Recycler, which is okay. I'm also going to attach a third energy to the Articuno here, and Upstream Spirits, and for I don't know how much. I think it's 240. Wow, and that's not even no weakness. Oh, that's a lot of energy. Nothing special there. But now we should just have game. Training Court's not actually active, which is kind of funny because they, of course, because we shuffled all the energy back in, so we can't retreat if they gust up Manaphy or Basculin. But of course, we drew an energy, and we have a lot in deck, like pretty much all of it. Everything except for this prize if it's an energy, and this card in our hand, and the ones on the bench. But yeah, so they're gonna Sonia. They're down 13 energy, which is a ton. They can search one out. How many Zapdos? They're down 3. They're 2, but then the one on the board. They retreat into Crobat. That certainly won't do anything for them, though. They got another Surfetched, which is fine, I guess. They need a third energy. I'm surprised they retreated. I mean, it doesn't really matter. They need Manaphy here, so I guess retreating. But they don't have it, so we do have the game here with the Galarian Articuno. We saw how all the different pieces came together and were just so strong. Of course, the weakness there, really good, but weakness wasn't what won us the game. What won us the game was probably Hisuian Basculegion. Really interested in seeing how well it continues to go. As I said, I haven't played this deck much before, but it's pretty unique. It has like a very heavy, fast, hardcore energy accelerator and turbo damage dealer with Clefairy, and then it just has this Basculegion which can just come back really crazy. It's kind of like that the Kyogre deck with Stark Galarian Articuno, which is really awkward for us, but it's probably fine. Oh, this is an interesting deck. But it's really cool because you can have this major like comeback factor with the copy of, or the multiple copies of Hisuian Basculegion. This opening hand's really unfortunate. Guess I'll get rid of a Psychic Energy. Get a Clefairy down. I might get down 3, honestly. It's not too bad. And I'll probably use a Fog Crystal to get one of those down. I'll probably, yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll attach active, and I'll just pass the turn over here. We will be able to go in turn 2 with some energy acceleration, so that's good. We are in definitely an awkward spot here, but I'm not too worried. They might Storm Slash us this turn. Judge, wow, I did not expect that. That card's not played much. It's pretty much the same as Marnie, though. Okay, and this hand's fine. Losing Rescue Carrier and Ordinary Rod is really unfortunate. Aside from that, though, it's fine. I guess I should have played some of those other cards. At least that Fog Crystal, out of fear of being Marnied. Looks like they're switching into the Mew here, though. I doubt they're going to be able to get the KO with Zashi in this turn. I don't know what their deck is. I'm surprised that I'm playing against weaker decks. Dark Packs, wow. Maybe this isn't a weaker deck, though. Maybe this is just some insane deck that's I haven't seen before. But I have been winning a bunch recently. I guess I Ordinary Rod back that 1 energy. We have 2 Ordinary Rods left, so it's fine. But, you know, bit awkward. And this hand's fine. We got supporters. We got ourselves another Clefairy. We can accelerate some energy, so it's fine. I don't even know if I want to retreat. Yeah, I want to retreat. This Galarian Articuno, we're not attacking with that, I can't imagine. Hisuian Basculin here, though. Really cool. Kind of moon-watching party to these two. I could have sent up a Hisuian Basculin, but that just feels a bit weird. So I'll just pass it over there. Crushing Hammer, wow, didn't expect that. I wonder what the Dark Patch is in there for, though. The deck looks really interesting. I'm surprised they maybe they're just going to like research here. If they're going to Mew, they shouldn't have Palpatted because they can't hit that Judge off of the Mew. And yeah, they are going to Mew, so they probably shouldn't have Palpatted there. This a switch. They got the KO this turn. Again, not too scared about that, but certainly something they have. But that's it. They don't have anything else. So that's cool for us. At some point, we're probably going to want to sacrifice this Glaring Articuno if we have like an extra turn for whatever reason. Air Balloon, though, so great top deck. We'll attach energy here. Could Cynthia's Ambition for 5, which is pretty good, but we're not. We're just down 1 supporter so far. The deck plays 8, so I'm fine researching. We do have an attack this turn. I guess we can Hisuian Heavy Ball. I don't believe we prized any pieces. Nope. But that's fine. I'll just Moon Watching Party. Oh, and I forgot we can Moon Watching Party twice. It's so good being able to do it twice. With like one as a pivot or like a switch out, and then the one that you're attacking with also accelerates. How much are we doing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 140. Yeah, I counted that right. And we couldn't have gotten the KO even if we had switched again. So I wanted to make sure I didn't misplay by not using that switching card. But no, I made the right play. Or no, it only accelerates 2 energy anyways. Crushing Hammer again, a bit annoying. They flip tails though, so it's fine. I wonder what else they have though. Looks like they don't have anything else. They are up 2 prizes. We will get the response KO, but the prizes are awkward here. Rope, don't want that. Let's see. I'll attach I could attach active. I could attach somewhere else as well. Honestly, I'll attach Glaring Articuno. Getting the energy there, we could use it. Switching cards not that useful. Rope's not that useful, at least right now. I think I'll just research. I'm not sure. We got Manaphy, which is fine. We got Rescue Carrier for those 2 Clefairies. I think we prized an Ordinary Rod as well, so it's unfortunate. But as I said, oh, no energy left in deck. Now that's unfortunate. Oh, that's bad. Obviously, that was a mistake on my part. Should have used that ability first. I guess I'll give up. Instead, I'll give up that Articuno. Really unfortunate that we didn't have any energy in deck. I should have, I guess, used the ability first. We're down. How many did we prize? I mean, we did just look at the prizes with the Hisuian Heavy Ball, but we got 5 in play, 3 in hand. I guess we only prized a singular energy, so yeah, I wasn't counting energy quite accurately enough there. They do play Pokemon Catcher, get the heads there, and Misfortune Sisters. Ooh, they're gonna mill some items. Hit the Rod, an Air Balloon, and something else. Might have been a switching cart. Might have been one of those. No, I think it was a switching cart. That's fine. We pick up the KO here. The Misfortune Sisters was really brutal there. Fog Crystal, we can thin that out. We only have 1 supporter left. We have 2 in the prizes, though, so it's fine. And as you see, Moon Watching Party, no energy left in the prizes, which is unfortunate. We prized an Ordinary Rod, so that's how that's looking. And I'll just Wonderstorm for the KO, I believe. Yeah, barely getting the KO, though. But they haven't been doing much, so as I said, I'm not really sure what their deck is. But, okay, yeah, we hit a supporter, we hit Level Ball, which is kind of useless, but it's fine. You know, I'm not too worried. Pokemon Catcher. I wonder what they're going to get up. They are going to bring up their Hisuian Basculegion, which is surprising me a lot. I can retreat that out. They probably should have brought up Clefairy. I have a switching card anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I'll probably just switching card into Clefairy. We're down most of us. We still have a few copies of Rope in deck, so it's fine. I don't mind burning that switching card right here. Just save an energy. We can attach the Glaring Articuno. Manually attaching to it obviously isn't anywhere near as good as with Cruel Charge, where you accelerate the energy from your hand all at once, but it's not too bad. Looks like they're going with a Hisuian Zora, and they're just going to collect. Not able to use that Hisuian Zoroark. No reason to play a supporter here, and I could level ball, but if I Rod, the level ball could be really good. So, yeah, I need to switch and cry, as I said, into this Clefairy, grab the KO there, and just, I'll look in the deck again with Moonwatching Party. I have a rope, once prized, it looks like. A lot of search in there as well, which is pretty surprising. I think I'll actually get out one of those, that Hisuian Basculegion into play, and I'll just Moonwatching Party for the KO. We have another few copies of Switch, and let's see what they got. Their Muse haven't hit much so far, so the deck almost feels control-y with the Misfortune Sisters, Hammers, Catchers, but and the Judges, well, they're catching up something else, but they flip tails, so that's good for us. That's their third catcher of the game. Recycler, and they only get 2 back. I think that's all of them. And a research. So, okay, they have, I don't really know what's going on here. They got Energy Switch and Dark Patch. I hope my opponent has Deckless Sharing turned on. They finally hit Ball Search. I think that's the first Ball Search card they've hit all game. I mean, I act like we're like dominating them. We're not. I guess maybe the Dark Patch is for Yveltal as like a control card again. This is kind of interesting. Old Cemetery, Dark Patch. Yeah, it looks like that's what's going on here. Not too good. They can actually KO us with Dark Feather. They're getting back some Psychic Energy. So it looks like it's a Zacian attacking deck. Plus, they got a Crobat. Maybe they can attack with Crobat. Maybe they have a Wheezing, who knows. But then they have some attackers, and then they have a lot of control stuff. Which is interesting, having both these options. Another Hammer. Oh, they've been getting really unlucky on these coin flips here. But you know what? I'll take it. And that's it. They're going to Roar the Sword, and I guess they can beat to anything. So they're probably sticking that on... No, they're sticking on the Zacian. I feel like the Yveltal would have been a stronger play there, but yeah, they can do what they want. How much health? Yveltal has 120. Okay, so... yeah, I was going to say I'd like KO it with a Snipe, but I'll just attach the Leonardo Cuno, leave my options open, and I'll just Wonderstorm here. It looks like we're going to win this game. I don't want to be too confident. They're a control deck as well, or pseudo-control deck anyway. So I'm still scared of what they can do. The energy switch is weird. Does Zacian only accelerate to... No, it accelerates to any Pokemon. Looks like they're... Oh, okay, so they're energy switching off of Yveltal onto Zacian. How many energy do we have in the discard? 10? We'll have 13. Okay. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I'm definitely going to try to Basculegion this hand. Oh, and when I say try, I definitely mean succeed. Yeah, we got Basculegion. So good. Upstream Spirits. Okay, that's a weird attack name. Didn't read that before, but really good. And that's a lot of damage. That was certainly late game, but we weren't like pushing like crazy either. I might just try a straight Hisuian Basculegion deck. It seems really strong. It's like Volcarona V. Volcarona V is like the same thing. It's fire. It's a fire attack cost, but any type of energy. It's a 2-prizer. So there are some differences, but this is really cool. Maybe you could play with Eldegoss to search out the energies. You could do it with Rayquaza VMAX to discard cards from your hand. Tons of ways to play it, but Hisuian Basculegion seems quite strong. And this hand is also quite good. I'm certainly a bit nervous, but it should probably be okay. Just starting with the Clefairies is good. So, and the Leonardo Cuno start there is good too. We're against Regis. This matchup's kind of weird. Pokestop though, and I think we'll be using that. The big issue is milling our supporters. We don't have a ton of them, and losing them's not great. But aside from that, everything else we can get's nice. They're getting the Regieleki though, and this is the real threat on their side of the board. It does 120 for 3. Pretty much everything's 3. So 120 for 3 is whatever. But then I'm going to hit some trekking shoes and stuff. But they can do 40 snipe to 2 of our bench Pokemon, which is really awkward. So we want to get Manaphy down. Looks like they chose to deny themselves a Pokemon catcher though. So we should be able to get Manaphy into play and get it to stick. I'll Pokestop. That's not the best hand in the world. I'm trying to think. Can I attack this turn with Clefairy? So I can accelerate two more. Yeah, I think I can. If I accelerate, and yeah. So I should be able to attack with this hand, which is really good. What did I mill? I milled an energy. That's fine. Bit of a lag spike there. I've been having a bit of lag with CGO lately, which isn't great, but it's, the program's old, so it's a bit outdated, unfortunately. But they are releasing live, maybe, so hopefully that'll improve it. They are improving CGO. So we get that, and I'm pretty sure we have the KO, unless I did my math wrong, which I definitely sometimes do. But we should be able to switch cart, and the Regieleki, not scared of it right now. I'll be scared of it in a few turns, but right now it's not too bad. So Wonderstorm should be just enough. Yep, we get the 140 damage. Turn 1, really good. No supporter even, but able to hit it. Pokestop there. So we still have some options, and they are down. They are down a Reggie Draco, which is their main draw engine as well, and in addition to Pokestop and stuff. But and they have a research, so they're fine. They can recover. It looks like they're probably going to KO us this turn, which isn't great. We can get enough energy in play to get the KO here, though, so I'm not too worried. I guess it's not guaranteed that they have all the Pokemon they need. Did they play the Rod? Not yet. They need 2 more. They need the Reggie Draco, which we just KO'd, and the Regirock. They Bruno. They're going for Bruno over Research. I guess makes sense in this matchup. They want to save their resources and all that. They did get rid of the Research, though, which is a bit surprising, but looks like they have the energy. If you don't know what Regigigas does, it accelerates energy. Assuming you have a full board of Regis, all unique Regis, you accelerate energy from your discard pile to them up to 3 energy. Looks like we go down there. Not too big of a deal. One funny thing is Regieleki can actually KO us for the 120 energy now, but that's fine. I'm trying to think like what my deck looks like. I'll Pokestop first. Okay, that's cool. So I can Ordinary Rod, and I'll do both here. Definitely want that Clefairy back in, and we'll put some energies back in too. I'll Fog Crystal. I'll get another Clefairy. I think I'll probably throw down that Manaphy as well. Also want to attach the active before I forget. Definitely want to use this level ball, though. And yeah, I'll grab the Manaphy. I think I'll actually switch and card here as well. We can Glaring Articuno at some point, too. We don't have any card like Energy Retrieval to be able to enable Glaring Articuno. We don't play Clara either, but certainly have some options just by drawing into it with like Research and stuff. But yeah, healing up there, really nice. We still have a Pokemon with damage in the active, which isn't ideal, but it's not too bad. And we get a bunch of energy in play, so now we should be set for a few turns in terms of getting KOs, which is always something that's a bit scary with this deck. Against a single prize deck, because they will be like killing our Pokemon every turn, probably. Yeah, we see another Regieleki here, right? So, surprised they sent up Regigigas. Maybe they're going to do some scoop up net combos. But, looks like they got Choice Belt, Quick Ball. Choice Belt obviously pretty useless in this matchup. I'll probably just throw it on some random Pokemon and discard it. But, and I don't believe you can, you can't refuse to get any item cards that you discard. Rope, though, that's fine actually. I'll just send up this Clefairy with 2 energy on it. They send up Regice. I guess that just gets the KO. What are they getting? They're getting Manaphy, right? Yeah. Okay. So that's not great. Am I surprised? No. But they get a Manaphy here. Pretty scary. Definitely going to send up this Clefairy with the damage on it already, because we don't want them KOing it on the bench with Regieleki. So I'll Pokestop again. Hit a Rod. We build a Research. Maybe I shouldn't have gone for that. It doesn't feel too bad, though. And I'll accelerate 2 energy to the bench here. Not sure if I should be accelerating all this energy to Clefairy, but it doesn't feel too bad. I wonder if they play the new Thornton as well, which I made a video on. A cool deck with that, but they can use it to play other Pokemon like Yveltal and Amazing Rares, but they probably aren't getting to do that because they could certainly, but they're not going to do something that's a threat to us like Amazing Rare Kyogre, Amazing Rare Raikou, Radiant Greninja. They're probably not playing any of those. So yeah, they're sending up Regieleki. I assume they have Regice. It looks like they know what they're doing here, so they're playing quite well. But we were able to get the first KO, so we're still in a favorable position. We may have to play this Galarian Articuno, not attaching energy to it, which is unfortunate, but it's how it goes sometimes. It looks like, yeah, they got the Regice back. No, we're not able to gust them at all, so they're actually, as I say, strategically like getting rid of the Regigigas because we can't one-shot it with the Galarian Articuno, but we can't one-shot any of them except for the Regieleki. So that's something to keep in mind. And they are peppering our bench with even more damage, which is unfortunate. And losing 2 of their energy right there. I'll send up this Clefairy with 40 health left. I'm probably gonna like thinning out this hand and getting rid of a bunch of those ropes. So in Heavy Ball, looks like nothing's prized. The Rescue Carrier and Switch Cart could be good though. But I'll rope. I think I just rope a bunch of times. And I'm really scared of the Regieleki. They've got another one in deck, so it's whatever. Yeah, I'll just like rope probably 3 times. Maybe sent up the wrong one. Does it really matter? No, but I'll rope again. They'll send up whatever, probably Regidraco or something. Maybe Registeel. It doesn't really matter here. I'm sure they're probably a bit confused. Just Regirocky, it doesn't really matter. Rope again. I don't really mind playing the Galarian Articuno. It's not too good of an attacker here. Gonna recover. Maybe I shouldn't have recovered that energy. It feels like something I should do, though, so I will. And I'll play the Galarian Articuno. I cannot attach any energy. Thank you, Pokemon. We hit the Manaphy, though, so that's good. We're fine. Hit a Clefairy. That's all good. And get that Manaphy. Really important. And now we should be able to win the game. Emphasis on should. Certainly not guaranteed yet. I'll attach this energy here as well. Yeah, I think we're fine. It's a bit awkward if they KO our Manaphy again. But yeah, I'll definitely accelerate both those energies. I don't hate Pokestop. Maybe I do. There goes our researches. That was probably still the right play, though. We want to hit the rods and stuff as quickly as possible. No reason to thin these cards from my hand, though. So I'll just I'll attach to Clefairy here and just take this KO. I don't know how much we're doing. 220. Yeah, you see this deck builds really quickly. And even against Regis, which is kind of a bad matchup, we are able to do really well if we are able to win. Obviously, we can lose to the Regieleki if they're able to take an extra prize here. They are down 2 Pokemon Catcher, I think. Yeah, and they probably don't play boss if I had to guess. Looks like they're going in with a KO with the Regidraco. They are looking really heavily digging for that copy of, or those copies of Pokemon Catcher, though. The Ordinary Rod, though, so I don't think they're going for it. That's their 3rd Ordinary Rod. They pretty much have no Pokemon in the discard, though. They just have a Regirock, and they're going to research here. Losing so many resources, but they don't need them. They're just looking for that Pokemon Catcher. When they hit heads, so that's really scary. They still have a Regidraco left in deck. The scoop up netting that Regigigas, that's fine. I guess just getting on that energy on the Regieleki preemptively, because if you scoop up Regigigas, you can use it again. So yeah, that's what they're doing, getting that speed lightning Aurora. Oh yeah, because they already have a capture on. And they can't take any extra prizes. If they do that, we will lose. So, And all of our Pokemon are definitely getting one-shotted by Regieleki in the active as well. Trying to think the best way out. There might not be too many options. Oh, but that's an option. Cynthia's. Oh wait, no, sorry. We just have Rescue Cure in hand. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, we're probably fine. Do we have rods left in deck? We have a rod in deck. Yeah, so I could Fog Crystal to get out one of those Clefairies, or the Clefairy. Don't have any energy left in deck to accelerate, but that's fine. There we go. Rod, Rescue Carrier. Maybe I shouldn't have Pokestopped there, but it felt right. No, I'm not quite sure. I'll do that. I'll attach energy to Clefairy, I guess. Moonwatch Party, look at the deck. You know, we got another Basculegion. They're really strong. I don't know how much we're doing. Got 5 in the bin, so not much. But once they take a KO on like a Clefairy, we're doing a ton. They probably won't because, I mean, they're probably going to concede here. They can't really win unless they can like boss stall Leonardo Kuno or something to try to deck me out. But no, so they accept they've lost. We're able to, I believe, win. Yeah, we're able to win with Hisuian Basculegion there. So, doing how much? 200. Just really insane amounts of damage for free on a stage 1. So, wow, that deck. Those were essentially my first times playing the deck. I played the baby Clefairy. That deck didn't work as well. I didn't really think it would, and it didn't. But this deck really performed well. 3-0. So really happy with that performance. I hope you enjoyed it. It was really fun to play as well. I'll show up the deck list again, and as I said, it's in the description. But really simple, but it comes back so well. So I'm probably gonna keep playing this deck as like a go-to ladder deck. Really fun. I might mess around more with Hisuian Basculegion as well. It looks really fun. Leonardo Kuno was good, I guess. Nothing crazy there, but really fun deck. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm excited to see you in the next one.